Hello everybody. Today we have a big Asian, maybe especially Korea holiday. For in Asian Thanksgiving Day is called Chuseok in Korea. Normally in this Thanksgiving time everybody appreciate and also having some service in church. Same as the foreign people doing service. In Korea we do service for ancestors and we come together for hometown and greetings together to celebrate and to appreciate for all the result we made. Today I would like to show you something different event because nowadays the Thanksgiving has not only the meaning of fruit or food but also the technology. So this is some example we have from Google. As you see here, a huge people coming to listen the new news from Google. Such a thing, home assistant system will control everything what you should do. So all the IoT technology will integrate to turn off, turn on, car, driving, heating, everything is possible by this voice communication system soon. History book, previous time we always talking about 500 years old, 400 years story. The life we are communicating now with all the people around the world is unbelievably beautiful. The thing I am trying to bring here is how Darim can contribute this in this part. Even Darim is very small company. I would say Darim did also some small contribution for this information countries. The way I'm showing is very new. It looks like a virtual studio everybody has, but there are big difference between Darim VROffice and other people. Most of the virtual studio they made for professional broadcasting peoples. Now if you look at broadcast station, how many broadcast station actually make a content? What's the production cost they made? Now everybody doing live broadcast in the Facebook, just clicking camera, they can connect to every world, everybody can watch. But there are some limitation for broadcasting as like we are doing now. The presentation broadcasting is really need always very nice background, very nice studio to make people more comfortable. I cannot tell this is the best, but I want to make something very easy tools for you to change. For example, to create studio. You have no Photoshop designer, you have no 3D Studio Max designer, but we provide you all the tools for you to immediately change your studio. For example, I create this studio within several minutes. This is the screen where I am working. So this VROffice providing every tools, every content, every information on your screen, bring to the virtual screen on your virtual electric whiteboard, where you can show many video, picture, camera, everything you can bring here. And then you can change the screen even starting from the studio design. So let me show you very simply how we change the studio. The background, the moon, I want to change. So if you go to here and in program setting, to show you, I can make it bigger. And here we have moon here. So instead of small moon, I can make a big moon and see how it looks like. So big moon is coming here and something strangely multiple moon is moving because we make automatic moving there. Anyway, this is the way how we make a moon. So one moon moving from here to there, another moon we can show that way. Or if you want to make a moon rising, you can go different way, like this way. Anyway, I'm trying to show you what we can do here. So you can make a color slightly change like this. After that, we can come back to another scene. What we can do here is changing wall. So we can go here, just moving there, and then let's say wall, we have many different walls. I can make this kind of wall or this kind of wall very easily. So it looks like a fully transparent wall in outside. So after that, what we can do here is I just put some of the background using some Korean style of pictures and then there I can make something like this way. You see the picture with the wall, so I can move this one up slightly to make it more higher. Then you can see there's a real wall in outside where all the children is playing, and then the moon is showing in the background. That kind of special technique we make. Of course you can make a 3D change whatever you want, and of course you can make a different color if you want, slightly here. So all this process you can do by yourself. Of course you can change the desk with a different color as I mentioned, like that way, or you immediately change the desk like that way. So all this one is straightforward. If you want to make a camera slightly farther, the virtual camera movement, which is we invented year 2004, everybody's surprised that trackless control is really made from our technology. We are kind of historical technology providing for this smart world. Now even there are a lot of technology happening, like a Google trying to make a VR technology for the let's say VR education. So they make a VR glass, they can see all the virtual trip or field trip. You can make any place from there to here. Anyway, what I'm doing now is video. I'm trying to use the camera. We have a green. This is also just fabric I invented to make a very easy portable to create studio, because this is the biggest limitation to create studio. Once you make a chroma key, immediately you have this kind of environment where you can show something like that way. I invite many famous people. I didn't know who is so famous people, but later I recognize all the people is so important people for e-learning. This is another technology I show in Korea e-learning conference. This is a world first remote presentation. What I'm trying to show here is the presenter don't have to come to this conference area. He do presentation from France. They watch this video from Korea. Even they can make a bidirectional question and answer by Skype. You know, the Skype is working everywhere. What he is doing is he's using iStudio 340, and then they can make this one live video through Skype or Hangout, and these people can feedback by the camera on this notebook camera. So they can make a bidirectional communication even he's doing presentation remotely. What I am trying to prove is using that in virtual studio technology, like I'm doing VROffice technology, which means you can put this one in any office. The iStudio we made, VStudio we made, is for studio. They make something like a studio. The lighting there, green screen there, everything. But what I'm trying now is to make a much easier solution for your office. We don't have to make a very complicated one, only for scene. Just using mouse, you can point out this, draw, make a bigger, smaller. Everything is operating by the mouse, which is our another patent. Several years ago, we make iStudio and make everything pointer, drawing. But now you have a pointer like this way. So create everything very professionally. So we make a virtual electric whiteboard where you can show all the content you have from notebook, from camera, from content in your computers, files, everything you can bring here, so you can make immediate presentation, much convenient than any electric board in the classroom. So that way, we really make real-time presentation tools for any person make a professional studio, and then any person make a live presentation by themselves. That way, they can really create something very beautiful environment by themselves. Now we can make something different way, like that way, or something like this way. Okay, so this is the technique we are bringing for this smart world. Even Google, Microsoft, Samsung, Cisco, everybody doing for connected world. But still there is one limitation, that the teacher or presenting people has to have some different technology for them to make a real-time presentation for smart world. After that, all the knowledge you have, all the information people has can be easily recorded, which is really almost better than live presentation in front of audience. You don't have to go audience, you can do remotely, and also you can do by video. That's the basic philosophy the Flip Learning claiming now. I really appreciate all the technology we are sharing, and also I really thanks to God, our ancestor, that we have this world. We are all together working to create something more closer world, more small world, where we can share our culture and happiness and friendship. Thank you very much for listening my strange English. Thank you very much. Bye.